Hey guys, welcome to Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. Today video is I'm gonna be talking about my journey, part 2. Yeah guys, on the last video I told you guys about I received a wonderful news which was made leaving Africa to Australia, which was a big stepping stone for me in my life. Like I was happy. Like as a young boy, you know, when you have something like that in your life, you feel so happy. I was buzzing. Like the things that was going in my head is like, yeah, finally I'm gonna stop hearing what people are saying about my stuttering condition. Everything's gonna be over. So yeah, so then fast forward, the reality check kicks in, you know. Came to Australia, seeing like things I've never seen before, you know, like the joy in my face was like, oh, 110, you know, because now I'm in a new environment. I'm not gonna have people picking on me. I'm not gonna have people tell me how I sound, how my condition, my stuttering condition was. So the only thing I was thinking in my head is like the positive. Then there was a time now when my family told me it's time for you to start going to school. Then here I come again. The school team makes me remember about everything that was going on with my life in Africa. So it was playing in my head, like I'm facing new people. How are they gonna look at me? What are they gonna be saying? I'm new environments, everything is new. So I was getting this mixed feeling, which was like, for me, it's a reality check. Like I have to start all over again. So I got 3 things I have to fight against. I have to fight against my stuttering. I have to fight against the new environment. Then I have to fight against the new language, because for me, the English one, it's a big challenge as well. Then the stuttering. So it's like I got the full package, which like I'm juggling in my head, like how am I gonna be communicating? I was hoping for the best, and now I'm back to square one again. So fast forward, I went to school. I got introduced to one of the teachers in school. She saw me, she introduced herself. But like I say in the previous video, back in Africa, they don't teach us about stuttering. They don't teach us about the reason why you sound like this or this. But here, everything changed because the teacher spotted something. It's like, okay, I was trying to introduce myself, but the gaps, the stuttering was there. So then she pulled me aside. And said, okay, look, I can tell you like you're nervous. It's everything here. It's new for you, but I want to show you something. If you listen to me, which I know it's gonna help you to conquer your challenge, to conquer your fear, to make you be a better person. So she was honest with me and told me, for you to succeed in this country, for you to succeed in anything, there's something they call belong. You need to belong to Australia. You need to belong to anything you do, like to a certain group. If you can belong, everything else around you is gonna be easy. So that was my turning point. That was where things were started in my mind. I was like, okay, looks like I got someone who believes in me, someone who is gonna push me. So she goes to me every day, I want you to come and say hi to me, to tell me something you see around the area, the community, the school compound you like. Let's talk about them. That was where I started trying to find ways to build my confidence again. Now I have something I have to look up to. I have something I have to work with. Now I got a plan I'm working towards. So then I went to school. It's a mix of every culture, every race. You have the Asian, you have the Pacific boys, you have the Italian boys, you have the Korean. Everything was mixed. So I started thinking again, I've never seen this type of people in my life before. So I need to find a way for me to introduce myself, for me to get close to these people. Then I started thinking about what the teacher was saying. In Australia, you have to find something, you have to belong. So then I started forcing myself, like I will go wherever I see these boys were standing, I would just go there. I would just lift my head or raise my hand to say hi, to do the action. Because I was shy, I was new. I want to introduce myself, but how can I start because of the language barrier and my stuttering? Everything was surrounded with me. How can I expose myself? How can I introduce myself? So I started thinking in my head. I started watching these guys, what they do, like the kind of conversation they're having. I will listen to whatever they're saying. Like they talk about rugby league, they talk about cricket, and I will listen to every single details. So then I will go home, watch the news. I will watch sports. I'll watch this. So when I come to school the next day, I will have something for me to start a conversation with these boys, because I know they love to talk about this type of sports. But it comes with a challenge as well, all these things I was doing, because me watching, it's one. Then for me to communicate with them, for me to be around these boys, to gel in, was another thing again, because like I have to put everything I've learned, all the things I've learned into action. I have to communicate with them. So then I started talking with the boys. Oh yeah, rugby league or this. I started asking them, oh, what team do you support? What team do you go for? Back then, every kid in school, shout out to Benjamin, he was killing it. Sonny Bill Williams, all these guys were killing it. I don't know these guys, but when these guys are talking, I can see the passion. So me too, I started watching. I go home, like started talking to myself in the shower. Like, when girls are in the shower singing, that's my own vibe. That was one of the things I was doing. It was not easy, but I stick to the plan. I stick to what the teacher told me. I said to myself, I want to be in this school. I want to be around these boys. So for me to find a way to belong, for me to find a way I can gel in with these boys. It's not only watching soccer, it's not only playing with these boys, but the communication, like the confidence for me to talk about things. It was not there. The confidence I have since the teacher gave me the pathway, when she gave me the tools. These tools, I want you to use these tools. This is what you're going to be using around Australia. That's the way I overcome my few challenges in Australia. In any situation in life, I know people are going through similar stories. You're facing challenges in life. You don't know how to face them. You don't know how to overcome them. For me, the way I overcome my early days in Australia, it's by me finding something I can belong to the society. So whatever situation you're going through in your life, there must be a way, there must be a plan B, there must be something you can find to belong to. So guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave any comments for me. I want to see you guys leave the comments, like how you face your own challenges, how you beat your own challenges, your obstacle. Let's share the ideas. Tell me. Comment in the comment below. Turn on your notification bell, so whenever I drop a video, you'll be notified. Guys, like I said again, this is Beyond the Shift. We're gonna go beyond places to tell stories. In this channel, it's all about telling stories. Give people hope. Explore stories about individuals, transformation. Until next time, this is Beyond the Shift. I'm Eric. Thank you again. Peace.